right, so the grand.
How come you have no problem talking and commentating and doing all this shit when the camera's not pointing at you? As soon as this camera comes on, you gotta break down a product that you build every single day. You call fabric Kydex, Kydex fabric.
Yeah. Yeah.
What's going on YouTube? It's Friday. Des is here doing payroll. Michael's in the shop. I'm gonna run the gym real quick. Got some new stuff in that I'm gonna show you guys today. It's pretty cool. And yeah. All right, YouTube. Back in the gym and actually back from lunch. And today turned super gloomy, super quick. It will be thunderstorming later today. All right, but let's show you that thing I talked about before I left. All right, so we get a lot of questions about foam or vacuum. Well, guys, we do both. And what you see here are a lot of custom molds that are getting done. So I don't give away too much behind our process, but one of the things that will help us increase our lead time and get us to the point where we can have quick ship items are having custom vacuum formed molds and trim jigs. For you guys out there that deal with CNC, you guys know this is a costly process, but my thing is this. A lot of our customers think that we're already vacuuming. We have foam presses that are built and dedicated to do each different type of holster that we offer, whether it be a two-piece design like our Wingman or a single-piece design like a more discreet. We are currently using probably 80% foam and 20% vacuum in the process, but what we're hoping to go towards is maybe 60-40, where 60% is vacuum and the other 40% is foam. A few things to know: if you order with fabric, it's always gonna be made with foam at this point. Right now, there's some issues that vacuum has with fabric and bending our sight channels. So we're working on getting that fixed. Once it's perfected, then we can go all vacuum. But at the same time, to keep with custom orders and little things that you guys have here and there, we have to stick with foam. So for all of you that have been asking and wondering if we're doing vacuum or foam, you're both right, it's both. Stuff getting prepped. Michael grinding away. Des assembling. That Hudson though. Hey guys, so I want to address another question that we frequently get asked. This is regarding the high versus low sweat guard option on our website. This is my personal holster. It's a more discreet from my Glock 19X. It has a high sweat guard, as you can see here. The high sweat guard option will go typically all the way to the top of the slide or just before it. A lot of people choose the high sweat guard because it's the piece of Kydex on the back side of the gun that keeps the slide from touching your skin. Some people prefer the low sweat guard option, shown here on this more discreet holster for the CZ P10C with the PL Mini. As you can see, the low sweat guard option typically comes about halfway up. Now on the high sweat guard option, it's going to vary depending on weapon light choice. If you order a, let's say a Glock 17 with an X300 light that comes all the way down here, because of the length of material we use, that high sweat guard might not be all the way to the very top. It might be a 1/4 inch or 1/8 of an inch below. And that's just because of the length of material we use. We order our stuff pre-cut to certain dimensions that we find make it the most cost efficient to get out to you. So a lot of people also ask us what's better, high or low. It depends. If it's a summer month and you don't want a lot of sweat happening on that slide from your body, especially here in the desert, I recommend getting a high sweat guard. At the same time, know that in training, when you don't have the firearm holstered and it's just that high sweat guard, that's what digs into me if I don't have the firearm inside the holster. When the firearm's holstered, not an issue for me, but when it's not holstered, I definitely can feel that high sweat guard pushing into my stomach. So, I hope that answers the questions for you guys. We're trying to take a lot of questions that we get via email or via direct messages on Instagram and put those here in the video, so that way, one, we can address it, two, we can start linking people to these videos instead of having to discuss this every single time. So hope that helped out, and thanks. Michael, I was like, goes and covers. Again. Well, what do I say now, Des?
You were fine. I was
Fucker.
just making fun of you. You're fine.